never could have been, thinking I would know what the future bring. All the highs and lows, said I'm gonna win. Though the world...
Hey guys, this is Aespro here, come to talk to you guys about a series that I hold dearly to my heart. And yes, it's called Naruto, with the character by the name of Naruto Uzumaki. So the one anime that I despise and love. So we're going to talk about that today. So there's no other series like it in the anime world. Mr. Blue Eyes over here waving hand signs, summoning animals, and stating he wants to be the president of the Leaf Village. Yes, the Hidden Leaf Village, guys. We grew up wondering, how are we going to become a police officer or even a firefighter, let alone becoming a leader of a country? This is when this ninja boy decided to become the Hokage. Ah, yes, the good old Hokage. So our tale begins with him being born into a plot that curses him, meaning he's born with no family, not even a village that likes him. They despise the little guy, looking at him like no other character in any anime ever. They say anime start off the same way most shonen anime do, and they end becoming drawn out and boring. But our child minds, us kids at the time, we didn't care what was shown on TV. We wanted to watch this show definitively. And despite realizing 20 plus years later how many fillers there are, this show became a meme. So the beginning arc starts off well. Naruto the ninja becoming stronger and training to his heart's content, causing mischief and giving the Hokage himself a run for his money. Meanwhile, skipping forward, we get intros to two other characters that are walking side by side with him, and this is going to be Sasuke and Sakura. Sasuke Uchiha and Sakura Haruno. Naruto's best friend and soon-to-be husband. Sakura, the useless character for most of the original series. This is when the first tropes start to come out. Sasuke and Naruto become big rivals, and the story unfolds, and this is where my issues arise. So let's start with sad boy Sasuke first. Let's describe what kind of character this guy is. So Sasuke is that one character every anime has and needs. The one who loves eating the depression cookie and drinking a glass of sadness while denying every female character in the series that comes his way, while complaining his clan needs to be revived. If you really wanted little Uchiha babies and resurrect your clan, why didn't you smash the girl next to you? Question mark. Forehead. There's many issues with this character that do bother me, like if you wanted to kill Itachi so bad, why not wait till he got to the village to capture Naruto? Then team up with your team and other fellow ninjas and kill the dude. Like, how simple would that be? Kill him, smash closest girl to you? Plot armor. Later down the line, Sasuke does leave the village to seek this power. But in that little walk of life, he decides to train. Okay, big word. This is a big word throughout the whole series. It's called training. Exactly the same thing Naruto is doing in the village. Pretty much the same type of training. But guess what? This is another thing that Sasuke could have done in the village with Naruto. Does that even make sense? So, Mr. Depression continues to explain for the whole series that he needs to get stronger. He gains jutsu that can level buildings and destroy whoever comes his way. He uses the Sharingan to anticipate movements. And he has this cool little thing called the Rinnegan. You know, the visual prowess of the gods. Yes, the Rinnegan. He can do god stuff. I think that's pretty cool in my book, though. He can shoot fireballs. Don't forget the fireballs, guys. So, all those ninja things aside, he basically is that one character I just dislike in the first quarter of Shippuden. After that, we don't see our little black-haired ninja until the end of the Shippuden story, where he actually does some cool stuff. Pretty man Boruto, if you ask me. So, moving on to Sakura Haruno. She is one of the worst characters I've seen in any series. and she's right up there with those typical animes with the whiny girls who want to marry or smash the guy beside them in the class that's sitting next to the window, that little corner with the window. Yeah. So she's that one character who crushes on Sasuke throughout the whole series until she gets what she wants in Boruto. So if you watched over 50 plus anime titles in your lifetime, you already know who this character is, and you cannot even miss it. Miss Generic, I love the cool kid who hates life. That's pretty much what she is. Her skills with jutsu are pretty lackluster. She doesn't do anything useful throughout the whole series other than go cha half of the time. She's unable to hold her own until the Boruto sequel does come out, so she has a fight with Shin Uchiha, which is a made-up Uchiha in a sense, with a Mangekyo power that can control metal, which is actually, I would say, interesting. She does have good chakra control. She can disperse genjutsu. Other than that, she's just a carbon copy of Tsunade, and Tsunade is just a little bit better. She's just an overall useless character throughout the series, other than her medical ninjutsu. I think she was just squished into the series to create some little weird drama. She's not that important, to be honest. So the reason why I'm starting off with these two is factually and pretty simple. They are just anime tropes. I do not like these characters one bit. I don't like Sasuke. I don't like Sakura. Even though I grew up with the series, I still do not and did not at that time understand how characters like these can exist. I mean, the story and plot these two have is pretty bare bones compared to Naruto himself, the main character. So you're squeezing two characters beside Naruto and expect us to care about the other two when Naruto is there full front and center. So you're gonna ask me, Aespro, why take a little doo-doo on these characters, huh? Why would you need to do that? Well, the question is, why would you want to flesh out two characters when you can't even flesh out the other 30 characters in the series? At least don't try to replicate Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball has some neat characters, but barely any of them made it past the first part of the series, so there was no real reason to remember them. But in Naruto, Kishimoto approved these characters, and these characters did stay throughout most of the series, the entirety of the series, excluding some that did die. And I'm going to get to that point, but one of the most useful and unique characters that could have survived, but they somehow killed them off. So most of these characters in Dragon Ball didn't even have a true backstory, but some of them did carry over Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, and ironically Dragon Ball GT, and I'm still shocked, right? So the character development in my book is very important. So when you try to squeeze in so many characters into one series, you kind of forget who a majority of them are. So let's say if we look at 1010, for example, where's her parents? Is she the only one who uses weapons? Is she the only weapon expert in Naruto? How about Lee himself? No parents? Did they die? Die in the war? Did they just disown him? Send him up for adoption? Guy Sensei adopted him? Like, these are the things we need, right? Why the hell is there so many characters without parents? I don't get it. But okay, you guys are maybe even saying or even asking me, Sakura does have a backstory in one movie, right? Road to Ninja, right? Well, that doesn't justify the fact that it's just a movie, because even after the movie, her parents are never to be found again. Even though I heard and confirmed, it's been confirmed that the movie is canon. It's part of the main story. So, where's her parents after the movie? Not to be found. Not even in Boruto. So, there are so many filler episodes that are there, but not a definitive filler arc that touches on characters that can be more cooler with some type of backstory to cover, like a Gaiden arc. One of the most interesting characters, Neji himself, had a full and fleshed out backstory. One of the most coolest, and this guy died. Did he really need to die? Hell, let Tenten die, for crying out loud. She's the most like ununique character in the whole series, you know. But overall, as for Naruto's story, it isn't perfect in any way, but my main real issue, does stem that Naruto doesn't have proper character development. My brief examples can be outshined by the amazing story that Naruto does have, and I will admit some filler arcs are exceptional. The power arc in particular was kind of cool. You know, the power arc, if I didn't say that correctly, the power arc. I don't know if that came out right. And the filler episodes leading up to Road to Ninja was perfect. Let's just say that the characters could have been handled a bit differently. If you guys enjoyed this piece, please leave a like and comment and subscribe. I'll be releasing another video in the upcoming weeks, maybe next week or so. Until then, I just wanted to express my issues. Peace.